Greeting everyone. Have you experienced inner peace before? What is inner peace? How is it important in our lives? In Kung Fu Panda Season 2, you're going to learn the meaning of inner peace and how it works in real life. Well, spoiler alerts here. Please watch the full video first before watching our video. If you think you like our work, please click on subscribe and push on the ring bell to get more videos from us.
Inner peace. Inner peace. That's cool.
Our story starts with a family of peacocks ruling Kunjin city, and the family brought fireworks for happiness. But the son of the family named Shen saw darkness in the fireworks. A goat, who is a soothsayer, told the family that if Shen continues walking in that way, Shen would be fighting with a warrior of black and white. And then Shen tried his best to kill black and white animals, which are pandas. Moreover, this made his parents scared of him, and then he left and promised to come back once again. Looking at Po's situation now, he is living happily with his friends, and then he meets Master Shifu to learn a new lesson. Po seems to overthink what he's going to do next, but then Master Shifu says, "Inner peace."
Inner peace. Inner peace.
Specifically, inner peace is the last teaching lesson from Master Uwei. Well, Master Shifu shows how he is practicing inner peace in front of Po, and he explained that inner peace happens when we let things go. For example, we are bullied because we are short or black. We feel discouraged because we feel we are not good enough. We aren't born into a rich family. We are blamed because we have a killing parent. I just want to explain to everyone that we are not perfect. No one is perfect. We make mistakes. Sometimes we blame others because of our mistakes. Additionally, we used to do bad things in the past. Yet, everything we did could not be changed. But when we let our past or our mistake go, we will feel peaceful in our minds. Therefore, inner peace happens within us. In this scene, Po gets low interest in inner peace because he doesn't seem to know how powerful and important it is in his life. Right now, a group of wolves who are Shen's army are messing up in the village to get all the equipment in metal. What's wrong with metal? Could you guess? And then our five tough fighters and Po immediately fights against those wolves. Well, while fighting a bit, Po sees something that is related to his mom, and then he is hit. There might be something he has to figure out more about his family, but let's see. Now, Po's adoptive father is serving his service to his customers while Po is withering him. While staying together, Po asks his father where he comes from and who he really is. And then his father says that when Po was a baby, he saw him in a cage of radishes. He had no idea why Po was here and who left him like this. So his current father brought Po in and fed him as his son from that time, yet Po is so curious about where he comes from. In Gojen City, we could see that Shen is coming back to his house, which is under control by Master Consoles. Clearly understood, Shen comes back and wants to control the world, and he wants to prove that Kung Fu is dead. And then Shen starts to fight with those masters who are protecting the city by using his metal killing machine. Now, when Master Shifu gets the information that all masters protecting the city are dead, he asks all his students to fight with Shen, and they must bring Shen to justice. Master Shifu encourages Po that everything is possible when he has inner peace.
Anything is possible when you have inner peace.
So now, Shen increasingly produces his weapon while the group of Po is traveling to fight along him. Tonight, Po dreams of his parents and it makes him miss them so much. After that, Po tells everything to his group that the ghost is his adoptive father. Right now, Shen has finished creating his weapon and he says that all people in China will be under his control. At the same time, the soothsayer tells Shen that if he continues his way, he will fight with a panda. At first, Shen doesn't believe that there is a panda existing, even though his army informs him. Yet he orders his army to find the only panda and must bring him to Shen. The team of Po is entering the city secretly and they are hiding from Shen's army. During their escape, a female sheep tells them that all masters are still alive. While knowing that, Po is so happy and he thinks that all masters are preparing themselves to fight with Shen. Now, they meet all masters, but it seems like all those masters do not agree to fight with Shen because if they join Po, Shen will destroy all people living in the city. Even though Po still wants them to get out of the jail and fight with Shen, yet one of the masters say Kung Fu is dead. By hearing so, Po does not stand to agree with the master idea. Instead of giving up, Po stands off with his team and believes that Kung Fu is never dead. During that time, one of the Shen army runs away when he sees Po, and then Po runs after him. But it is a trick. All of the members are surrounded by the wolves. However, Po has his own plan with the team, but let's see. Oh ho, what is his plan? When Shen meets Po for the first time, Shen thinks that Po is just a crazy panda with no sense. But the soothsayers believes that this panda will defeat Shen. Po acts as if he were stupid. So at that time, his team cooperatively destroyed the machine, but it seems like the plan is not successful because Po sees something that is related to his childhood in Shen. And then Shen is able to escape. After that, Shen uses his weapon in order to kill all those animals. But finally, Tigress can help everyone and they help each other to get out of the tall building. Now, they are all safe and Po seems to hide his vision about his parents. Tigress becomes so angry with Po because she doesn't like anyone who lies. Then Tigress hugs Po when he tells the truth that Shen is in the scene of killing Po's parents. Therefore, the team does not let Po join them because Po would be killed by Shen. On the other hand, Shen doesn't listen to anyone, even the soothsayer. The goat persuades Shen to stop his evil path because she thinks his parents will not be happy if they see Shen will continue killing others for his own sake. Actually, he still thinks his parents hate him. To avoid listening to everything from the others, Shen decides to expel the goat away. Right now, the team is hiding themselves to destroy the weapon, and Po also joined them secretly. After that, Po meets Shen face to face. Then Shen tries to kill him. So at that time, Tigress and his friend also help Po, but Shen uses his weapon to kill Po. Could you make a guess whether Po is dead or alive? Actually, Po is still alive because the goat helps him. At first, Po is so surprised why she helps him. She immediately replies, "So you can fulfill your destiny." Right now, Po is staying in his hometown because he just remembers when he was young, he was a happy boy with a small family, but then all the wolves killed all pandas. Po's mother ran away to save Po's life. At this point, Po could not remember what happened next, but then Po learned to let everything flow to ease his mind. So Po is practically learning to find inner peace within himself. He doesn't force himself. He let his past go and he could see it. And he is able to recall that his mother tried to save his life from Shen. It means Po is the last panda who will fight with Shen. And then Po precisely knows who he really is. Now, Shen is declaring to all the people that Kung Fu is dead and he will control China. Fortunately, Po is coming back to fight against Shen. While confronting each other, Shen asks the wolf to shoot Po, but it is unsuccessful as planned. Shen is extremely furious with Po. Well, right now all masters, including Master Shifu, are joining together to fight Shen. At this point, Shen uses his weapon to kill Po, but Tigress comes to help. Shen never stops his action and he tries to shoot Po, but Po learns to use inner peace to stop the violence from Shen. You know what? The weapon could not kill Po because Po bravely learns to let things go, so his mind is at peace. When you are at peace, you will be able to control the situations around you effectively. Therefore, Po can manage to catch the fireball and turn it around to Shen's army. Shen looks at everything he has made and it is destroyed by Po. Shen suddenly asks Po, "How did you find peace?" By asking that, Po replies confidently, "Scars heal." Poe's suggestion to let his past go because it doesn't matter in our life in the present. The essence of life is choosing who we want to be. Do you think Shen will change his mind to do the right thing? Nope, because of his anger. He is killed by his action. So what we think is what we do. If we do bad things, nothing is going to happen great. Finally, Po and his friends meet with each other happily. Po comes to meet his adoptive father with a great smile. Po says, "I am your son." Well, this comes to the end of Kung Fu Season 2, just to remind you that you are amazing. Don't let your past define who you are. You can make things great by choosing who you want to be in the present. Our Kung Fu Season 3 will be releasing soon. Thank you. See you soon.